Hello, fourth graders, and welcome to the video, Unit 4, Session 3.3, Degrees and Protractors. So, in the previous videos, you've been finding the measure of angles by reasoning with the power polygons. Today we're going to talk more about measuring angles, and we're going to use a new tool to measure these angles. You will notice that I have a copy of the 4Rays worksheet in front of me. Okay? And you will need a copy of this page as well, or you can just draw this shape in your math journal. Here are 4 rays that come out from a central point. This one, this one, this one, and this one. What do you notice about the angles formed by these 4 rays? Well, you might say there are 4 of them. That is correct. There are 4 angles. You might also say that they are all right angles, and that is also correct. Or you might even say, well, they all fit together where the lines cross in the middle. Let's say that I put a pencil on this array with my eraser where the lines cross in the middle, just like this. And then I rotate my pencil all the way around until I get back to where I started. While I do that, I want you to think, how many degrees has my pencil turned? So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to keep my eraser right here in the middle, and I'm going to gently turn and turn a little bit more, and finally I am back to where I started. So my question was, how many degrees did my pencil rotate all the way around to all 4 rays? You might say, well, first you went 90 degrees, then another 90 degrees, and then another one, and another one. So that is 4 90 degrees. Or you might say, well, since each of these angles are right angles, they are each 90 degrees. So we could just add up all 4 of them, 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 90 degrees, and that would equal 360 degrees. So if a ray rotates all the way around so that it makes a complete circle, it has gone 360 degrees. But what if it only goes halfway around the circle? Halfway. How many degrees is that? Or what if it only goes, start back it out again, and what if it goes 3/4 of the way around? How many degrees is that? It's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. How many degrees is that? We're going to take a peek at that right now. So again, if you do not have the 4Rays worksheet in front of you, you can get a sheet of paper and you can draw what I have right here on this page. Okay? So you told me that to get from here to here, that it was a right angle. And we know that right angles measure 90 degrees. Now, if I want to start back up here at this ray and go down and keep going, down here, we've gone 90 degrees plus 90 degrees. How much is that? That is 180 degrees. And if we go from this right angle down to this right angle, all the way up of 3/4 of the way around, we've gone 90 plus 90 plus 90, and that is 270 degrees. And if we go all the way around to all 4 rays and back up to where we started, we have gone 360 degrees. So, you have an idea of what a rotation of 90 looks like, of what 180 looks like, of what 270 looks like, and 360, what it looks like, which is a complete rotation around in a circle. These are important numbers, or your benchmarks, in measuring angles. 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees, because they are 1/4 of the way around a complete circle. Halfway around the circle, 3/4 of the way around the circle, and 4/4 are all the way around the circle. I have another question for you. You know what a few different size angles look like by now. We just looked at some, and in the last session you were looking at cute little angles like 30 degrees and 60 degrees. But what if the pencil only rotated one little bitty degree? One little tiny degree. Or that if a triangle or a quadrilateral had an angle of only 1 degree. Can you describe what that angle would look like? You might say that 1 little degree is a really tiny part of the whole way around, so it's like a little sliver. Or you might say if it were a triangle, the sides would be so close together that you'd hardly be able to see the space in between. What fraction of a full rotation in a circle would 1 degree be? Now you know how many degrees are in a complete rotation around a circle, so you could use a fraction of the circle of a 1 degree rotation. What do you think that fraction would be? If I'm going 1 degree and a whole circle is 360 degrees. If you said 1/360th, then you are exactly correct. There is another system of measurement that we're going to work with. Just as there are certain measurements for length, and they have certain relationships like 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, there's also a special system for measuring angles. Every angle is measured by how much of a circle that you turn through to make the angle. It was decided that a complete turn would be called 360 degrees. So there are 360 little turns to go all the way around. That's why turning halfway around the circle is half of 360, or 180 degrees. And turning through 1/4 of a circle is 90 degrees, which is what we call a right angle. You're going to be learning how to use a special tool, and it is called a protractor. And it is designed to measure the number of degrees in an angle. Well, that's it for now, 4th graders. See you next time.